welcome. Mr. Daugherty will not be with us today. He's actually out of the country, believe it or not. And this is what I'm looking. I'm trying to find my agenda. Okay, Mr. Gurley, you're going to have an invocation this morning. Mr. Bell, you got the pledge. Approval of minutes. If there's any adjustment agenda, Mr. Honeycutt?
We would like to look at adding one additional thing under our consent agenda, and I do apologize, this came up this morning, would be number 9, addendum to the CDBG-DR agreement with the state. There are no major changes to the agreement. We met yesterday with Dave, and Dave may bring that up during his presentation. But there are some minor changes, and we would like to have that, your blessing with the approval of the county attorney.
So it's addendum for the amendment, is that what it said?
Yes, sir. To the CDBG-DR grant agreement. And we would put that under consent. But again, that would be with final approval by the county attorney.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Are we eliminating one thing under the special presentation?
We are. Yes, sir. On number 1, Oakdale and the Maxwell Center by Venue Director and General Manager James Wade. We have received some late information on that, and give the board the time to digest that. We're going to push that off to our next meeting.
Okay. Very good. All right. Is there anything the commissioners need to add or change?
Yes, I think today is a good day for us to, anything special that we want to get approved since Joe's gone. We can do it.
Well, I did text him this morning, telling him we were going to miss him, but he didn't answer me.
Watching. I'd like you probably should have put that over the airwaves so all the citizens.
You notice I picked my time.
Well, you'll have public comments. I mean, your comments turn time anyway. Okay, anything else? All right, okay. And let's see here. And Don Wilson's going to be here about the annual Veterans Ride Free. I'm assuming he's going to be here to talk about that.
Yes, sir.
Public comments, public hearing. Do we need Alan to come up now, or you want to wait?
We can just wait on
Wait on it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Appointment committee, we got some appointments, don't we?
Yes, we do too.
2. And then we got unfinished business with the HMGP and the CDBG-DR. You want to do that later? Or?
We can do it now or later or whatever.
That's the preference of the board. Y'all just want to wait?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll wait. On the consent agenda, all those applications looked fine to me the other day. Is any changes on those?
No, sir.
Okay. Miss Allison, you're up.
Your first budget amendment is for $2,591, and this is to anticipate insurance proceeds for the repair of EMS Station 2.
Which station?
EMS Station 2, I believe that's in Rosewood.
Okay.
Okay. Your second budget amendment is for the Maxwell Center, requesting to reallocate $8,000 to cover the cost of laundry services until they can figure out a solution, a permanent solution to putting a washer and dryer there.
Is Kendall working on that?
Yes, sir. The space that they originally thought we could put it in was not big enough.
So has he picked a viable solution?
I think they have, but they are working on it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And again, we have money budgeted in this year's budget for that project.
Your next one is titled Position Changes. This is to budget for the merit increases. And actually, I shouldn't say budget. I should say reallocate. The merit increases were budgeted in the original budget, but it was budgeted in one line item. So we are allocating that amount out to the various departments based on what was actually done. I know that was a large one. Are there any questions on that one? Okay. We have one for services on aging. It's a small decrease in the senior center general purpose funds, and it amounts to $328, and she's adjusting that in her line item. There was a small county match that needed to be decreased as well. For JCPC, the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, they did their final accounting for 17-18, and Connect 4 and Connect 4 Restitution did owe back some money, so we are anticipating the receipt of those monies so that we can in turn pay that to the state. Your next budget amendment is the one that I replaced. You had some, two loose leaf sheets of paper, number 144 for WCDA. This is for the shell building project at Park East, and we had budgeted the county portion of this project. However, we had not budgeted the WCDA reimbursement portion of that project. So this is to anticipate that reimbursement from WCDA. However, I don't think we're going to actually bill them until the project's completed, just in case we have any cost adjustments. But we want to go ahead and get the whole project budgeted for.
Have they been able to push any dirt out there yet?
They have.
Good.
Yes, sir. So we're moving, also on all 3 EMS stations, 3 out of the 4. Miller's Chapel, we're still waiting on, but 3 out of 4, we've got dirt being moved.
Good.
And then Miller's Chapel, there's just a question between septic and sewer that we're trying to get resolved.
They're possibly going to pour the foundation for the Seven Springs station this week,
Yes, sir.
weather permitting.
Okay. For the sewer fund, we are anticipating to appropriate fund balance $25,395.13. This is for change order number 7 on the Grantham Sewer Project.
And that was reviewed by Kendall as well. It was one of those necessary evils.
But we're very close to finishing that project too, aren't we?
99.9. We've got some connectivity with Duke Power, but other than that, we're all good.
Okay, then my last one is for the Health Department, anticipating $283,975 from the Division of Public Health. This is for the mosquito abatement program.
Question, have they given you a timetable when they start spraying?
Mel's going to be here at the regular meeting, and I've asked him to give an update on the mosquito program and also any outstanding Florence issues we may have. So he'll.
Don't hurry up, Frost is going to take care of it.
Give them 4 weeks and you ain't going to have a problem.
Yes, sir.
They're just going to come back next spring.
With Vidges.
With a vengeance. Yes, sir.
Mr. Pate, that's my final budget amendment, but I did check on what you were asking me about a minute ago.
Yeah.
We had questioned whether all those CDBG items on consent agenda 6, 7, and 8 had budget amendments, and I did check. Those have already been budgeted, so
Okay.
that's what I was needing to check on.
That's what
Yes,
it was.
sir.
I couldn't remember exactly what it was. Thanks for checking.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Thanks for checking on it, because I sure couldn't remember. All right, then we're going to be moving into all the hazard mitigation stuff. And we probably should go ahead and talk about that stuff. We're going to leave it under consent agenda.
Basically, what 6, 7, and 8 are doing, we're setting up the teams. We have solicited bids for teams for surveyors, appraisals, and attorneys for the buyout program. So we, for our 84, is it 84 total? 84 total in the buyout. We're splitting that up into 3 teams, and then that's who will go out and start the process. So we did go out for bid, and we're still soliciting bids at this time for if attorneys are interested. We still need additional attorneys.
The dates are interesting that you first went out to bid pre-Florence, and you didn't receive the actual till after the second bid after Florence, and this is for Matthew. So, how our state government rolls in such flow.
The wheels of time.
Yeah.
But if you know any attorneys, let us know.
I know Borden and Andrew.
No moonlighting. Okay. No,
There's a hungry attorney somewhere.
I'm sure there is.
We bid it out twice.
Well, having Eddie might take care of it.
Yes, we bid it out twice, and we're still could use a couple more.
Well, they know they're going to take them 2 to 4 years to get their money, so.
All right. In the new business, and this is at another solar facility. Y'all want to talk about it now or later?
It's up to you.
That's some good sleeping material.
Sir?
A lot of good sleeping materials there.
We'll let him go over it in open session. And we do have a few items for closed session this morning.
Yes, sir.
And they would be what?
One would be to consult with your attorney to maintain attorney-client privilege, and another one is to consider the performance of public employees.
All right, is there a motion to go in closed session?
So moved.
Motion on the floor, any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. We in closed session, we'll be back.